All right, I was wondering, we have time left. If any of the students or alums or faculty would like to ask anyone a question, we can have a little crosstalk here. If anyone was inspired by something they heard and they have further questions, this would be a good time to just hop in. And you don't need to raise your hand. You can just, unmute and jump into the conversation.
I was at a lecture here at Rice last week, and an alumni of a completely different program, but was speaking about her career and what she's taken with her since she was an undergrad. And I think it'd be interesting if all the students and alumni here might answer this question, which is, what do you know now that you wish you knew when you started your liberal studies program?
I'll jump in just because I switched programs, and as a very non-traditional student in terms of age, I should have known better that I could have gotten some more out of something that wasn't just here, this is going to give you this credential degree. And I wonder, I think we need to do this with undergrads all the time, but I wonder if we need to do more, I don't know, explanation to people about what the benefits of interdisciplinary study is, and how, Vincent, you mentioned it particularly, because I think that's the nut of what it is that most intellectual study is. Even if you're really interested in science or you're really interested in one thing, it is to bring those things together in order to make more progress than just a little narrow silo. And I don't think we do a good job of articulating that.
I quickly have one thing that comes to mind. When I was an undergraduate at the University of Texas, I used to, between classes, I would prowl the hallways listening, trying to, listening into classrooms for some, magic professor who was going to change my life. And I wish I had gone into more of those rooms instead of just, lurking on the periphery, especially in the large lecture classrooms. They won't notice one more body. So sometimes even though I did encounter some amazing, who would have thought that? I almost got a minor in classics, at UT Austin. They had a great classics department. But the reason that happened was just because I was we say in Spanish, a kind of metiche, like interloper. I would eavesdrop, and if I heard someone, who sounded like they had their intellectual shit together, I would, eventually take their classes. So I wish I had done a little bit more of that.
I'll chime in and say that I've been an educator for about 20 years, teaching English literature, and I assumed that my direction would be very much focused on English literature, that I would take mostly literature courses and writing courses, and that I would pursue a doctorate in English literature. And I would say that at the beginning of the program, I was lucky. I was fortunate because the classes that I took had an immediate impact on me realizing, no, there are other areas that I'm very interested in. I wish I could take more. This program is excellent. I wish I could continue and take more courses on philosophy, on political thought, on critical theory. But now I know that where I head to next, that I want to pursue a more interdisciplinary approach to my learning, because it really kind of influenced the direction for me. So,
other thoughts, other ideas, just anything that has come to mind while everyone's been talking.
So I'll ask, this has been really interesting, and I know we're trying to be in a positive frame about all the wonderful things that liberal studies does, but I wonder if the current students and alums have anything to say that would be something they wish would have been different about the program that they did as they came through it, somewhere where you could have benefited from some structural difference or some kind of support you didn't have, or more structure, less structure, whatever it might be? Is there anything you wish that would have been changed?
I think that my program was pretty awesome. It would have been nice to have the opportunity to have more of a philosophical bent, but I'm not sure, given the students who are in our program, if that would be something that would be beneficial more broadly. But I guess that's the only thing I can think of.
I mean, I think for me, is everyone in a distance learning program or no?
No,
Okay.
no, we're mostly face to face at SDSU.
Oh, okay. So I'm actually living in Germany.
Oh.
So I am doing this program from here. And what I can say is a positive is that the JHU distance learning program is quite seamless. The platform is excellent. They had Blackboard before, now they use Canvas. Both were fine for me. I think the only thing I miss is that face-to-face, you know, and I will say that there was an opportunity to do a summer at Cambridge and have that chance for face-to-face, which was amazing. But yeah, no, there are times, you know, you want to be in the classroom and you want to be able to interact and you miss that. That was the only negative for me, but it wasn't even really a negative. I knew what I was going into. So yeah.